Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited to share this video with you. Not only I'm gonna talk about the plants that I wish to acquire in the upcoming year, I also will share the wishlist that I had for this year and all of the plants that I got from that wishlist, that I scratched from the list, and it's so fun to see that I got more than a half of the plants that I wanted. It seems surreal. It feels like I am just blessed with good friends, blessed with some luck sometimes it feels like, and let's just go ahead. Don't mumble too long in this intro. If the lighting is a bit odd in this video, I actually have 3 lights scorching my eyeballs right now because as I'm filming it's snowing outside. So if you'll see some shadows and stuff like that, you probably don't mind, but just a little heads up. Nobody cares. Anyway, let's move on to the Russian accent. Sorry. Let's move on to my the wish list for the 2024, and let's see what I got and what I didn't. So the first one was actually Hoya, Carnosa, Madara, and it's the gorgeous, beautiful Hoya that I unfortunately couldn't get. It's a pretty tough one to find, honestly. I don't even know if anyone in Lithuania is even growing where I'm living it, and to ship it from other countries, I don't know why, I just didn't took the chance, I guess. So it's not that I'm very sad about it, but at the same time, if I would have it in my collection, I feel like I would be very happy and proud to own this beautiful plant. But I mean, maybe next year, who knows. I actually did not move it to this year's because I feel like it's almost like mission impossible for me to get it because they're still pretty pricey, and I just don't see myself spending so much money on like one note cutting. So I didn't get it. It's okay, life moves on, but at the same time, I'm a bit sad because this is a gorgeous plant, very beautiful plant. But let's move on. Okay, another plant isn't one specific plant, but it's like a group of plants, and I wanted to acquire more of a codex plants, and I actually did. I have one right here. Let me quickly grab it. I wanted to get more codex plants, and this is actually Adenium arabicum from the plant swap that I got for, I think, 17 euros plus couple plants, and I'm so excited. As for now, you can see that it's asleep. Right now it's winter season where I'm living in Eastern Europe, so it's pretty normal for the Adeniums to lose the leaves, even though my other Adenium, okay, I know that while moving the spider will fall anytime, so just prepare for some incident. Let me grab another Adenium. All right, and he's gone. Okay, so this is Adenium arabicum and this is Adenium obesum. Look at the differences. I mean, they're very different plants, very beautiful plants, and this is standing on my windowsill, so it doesn't receive too much sunlight, and this one is standing next to my grow lights and it receives a lot of fake sunlight. Not sure what the heck is going on. I mean, technically it should be the opposite, but I'm still happy they're here. This one actually had a rotting branch, and I managed to save the whole plant because the rot was already reaching the main stem, but I managed to cut it out just in time and sprinkle it with cinnamon, and look at this. We have saved this plant, and I keep on pruning it to make it more branchy and look more woody, and these are very interesting. They're very different, but also isn't that like such a nice and whimsical plant? You could make fairy gardens hands down with these things, and it would be definitely like some baobabs, for example, in Africa or Madagascar. And these ones will be like just casual trees from your, streets, I guess. Very cute plants. I love them so much. Honestly, I always had a soft spot for codex plants, so if I'll be able to get more, I will. I mean, I want some bigger ones. This one is already like a chunky boy. Like, look at this. This is so cool. This one is still kind of small, but also it is growing in my collection for a couple of years right now, and it's getting better, so it's getting chunkier for sure. In a year, I think maybe this spring even, I'll try to take it out of the soil and plant it a little bit more up and expose some of the trunk, because that's the way you work with these Adeniums, and I love it so much because I can definitely see that the trunk itself is getting more mature, more thick. Oh, so exciting. So codex plants. Flipping nailed it, have one for such a good deal. 17 euros for this. I think this is pretty old Adenium, so very happy about it. I actually want more of Codex plants, not only Adeniums, so who knows, maybe one day. Plant number 3 was actually also a group of plants, not one specific plant, and that was Variegated Alocasias. And if you have been watching my videos for a while, for at least couple last months, you know I acquired a bunch of Variegated Alocasias. Most of them are standing in this tiny greenhouse. I do have some corms that are still not growing so much. They still have only tiny like growth points, so I'm not sure if they will be variegated or not. I'm talking about my Variegated Alocasia sinuata corms, so I'm not sure if that will work out. But also we will open this greenhouse. You can notice a bunch, not sure how much of that you can notice, but okay, let me take out a couple of these. So here's, for example, Alocasia macrorhiza that I planted not that long ago. A very beautiful plant, already working on a new leaf, even though it unfurled this one like a couple weeks ago. This is nice. This is a very happy plant. It's growing right now in soil mix that is specifically made for Alocasias from a company called Polapu. And so far, I mean, I'm working with it only for a week, so I cannot say too much yet, but Alocasia seems happy because, once again, it's unfurling new leaf just after giving me this one like a couple weeks ago. So seems happy, seems very happy, very cute, love it. This is a plant from Urum. Okay, we got it. So this is my Alocasia Frydek. Once again, I have 2 plants in here. Both of them are working on a new leaf. This is very exciting. I can see a bunch of variegation on them. These are the leaves that I have right now. Honestly, it's like a learning curve right now with this cute Alocasia, because for the first month it was growing in my care, it was very happy. It gave me a couple new leaves, but then immediately dropped like 2 leaves as well. So right now we're in 3-leaf club, which is not that bad, because at the same time I'm pretty happy about it, because I have only this small greenhouse, and for now it works out because the other plants have some sunlight from my grow light plant spectrum 32. In other case, this Alocasia would just overgrow the whole thing and it wouldn't be enough space, and I don't feel confident in growing it in simple room conditions because we have heating season right now. It's pretty dry air right now in my rooms, and I bet this Alocasia wouldn't be too happy. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe you have any other experiences with yours, let me know in the comments, but I'm very happy about this variegate. Oh my gosh, just look at this. This is nuts. Okay, moving on. Let's put it back to the greenhouse. Okay, last one. This is also another Alocasia macrorhiza that just gave me this half moon leaf. How cool is this? Still pretty fresh and fragile, but isn't that a cutie? This is definitely cute. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We stayed for too long on this one. Another one is also a fun one. I got it. I'm very happy that I did. This is the plant number 4, and I already have 3 out of 4. Isn't that? That's so exciting. Let me grab it. So this is a cactus known as monkey's tail cactus. I got it like I think in the very beginning of this year, and it's such a cute and charismatic plant. I love the way it looks. It's definitely is looking like monkey's tails, right? Like, look at this thing. It's also known as Cleistocactus colodemononis, like interesting name for sure, but I love it so much. I love that the fuzzies are white. They feel so soft actually to pet. Oh my gosh. Very cute plant. I love it. I adore it to pieces. This is like very cute plant. I cannot get over it. I actually right now put it straight under my grow lights, the Sensi grow lights, and it feels like it's gonna be so happy because I noticed that the variants started to be a little bit too tiny for my liking. I want them to be chunky and grow bigger and bigger. So hopefully that will do the trick, because as for now, this looks fabulous. This is so funny and quirky, and I feel like just to put it one and alone somewhere in the shelf just will give such a character to the place. So definitely, if you don't have one of these, highly recommend. They're so cute. Such a statement. Oh, and I love how it looks in this aged terracotta pot from my grandma. Very cute one. Let's put it back. All right, another plant is also a lucky story because I did got it. This one is actually from my friend called Bruno, who is also from Vilnius, and he has his own planty channel as well. It's called Tropicals Up North. Highly recommend if you like some hangout long video. But this is a variegated Hoya Multiflora. I specifically wanted a simple Hoya Multiflora. I had no idea that I could even dream about a variegated one. So when I did got it, it was such a mind-blowing experience. For me, at the beginning, it was such a fast grower, but then it unfortunately got some trips, and that's when everything went downhill. But for now, I feel like finally I worked on this thing and it's getting back into its glory. It's working on a peduncle right now, right here. I had another one, but it's unfortunately fell down, but it's such a cute plant. I can see mealies on this one. Oh my gosh, I hate those bastards. Where do they even come from? See that fluff? That's flipping mealies. Mother flipping mealies. Okay, let me quickly. I don't see any more of these bastards. Okay, that's great. So, very easy Hoya, even though... Oh my gosh, we have another one. Very easy Hoya, very cute. I love how the leaves are looking almost like some orange trees leaves, even though it's a flippin' Hoya. We have some nice root system, nothing too much. Actually transferred it back to soil. I had it in pond for the first half of the time I owned it, for like 3 or 4 months maybe. And right now it's adapting, but at the same time it started to give me those beautiful variegated leaves. So hopefully it will be happening here. For now it is growing under a dome that also got from Bruno, and very cute plant. Very cute. I'm so happy I have it. You have no idea. Alright, another one is actually the one that I put straight into my this year's list because I am very determined to get it. And it's a Monstera Burlmarks Flame. I couldn't find it here locally. For some reason in Lithuania, once again, it's not a very like popular slash easy to get plant, and to ship it from somewhere else, once again, I feel like I just couldn't do it. Maybe it's the price once again, because it's not a cheap plant yet. It's, as I know, a very slow grower. I actually found it and fell in love with it on Hakuna La Planta's channel from Kevin. He has so many of these beautiful plants, and every single time I see them, I'm just drooling over. And hopefully, maybe if not this year, but next year in 2025, I will get one because it's such a cutie one. And once again, it's moving to my next year's wish list, and it's not the only monstera that I will have on that wish list, so stay tuned for that. Another one, once again, was a group of plants, nothing specific, but I really wanted to get some silver-leaved Phenopsis orchids. There was this moment, I think in spring, maybe I was a little bit longing for some blooms and colors, and I really was into orchids at that time. I'm not anymore. I'm not sure what happened, but I guess that's like the result of it. But I really wanted to get some more of Phalaenopsis orchids. I wanted to get some more of silver-leaved Phalaenopsis orchids. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any in the beginning of the year, and then slowly throughout like spring and summer, my love for them started to like die off a little bit. I wasn't that curious about them anymore. I wasn't so much interested, so I just stopped looking, and the result of it, I never got it. And honestly, not too mad about it. Maybe next year. I mean, I'm still, if I would find one, I think I would buy it, but I'm not like really looking for them right now. Another one, actually, once again, the one that I got, and this one I got just before the end of the year from my fairy planty godfather Urosh. I did the whole unboxing, and every single time this man just blows my mind with the coolest plants. I mean, right now you can see a bunch of the plants from that unboxing. This cutie patootie needs to be repotted. It's giving me second leaf already, and it's still in the, like very small tiny pot, so prepare for more repot with me videos. You have been warned. But right now let me show you the plant that I'm talking about. So this plant, just like the monkey's tail cactus, was actually inspired by wild Fern and her collection. I always loved to see some inspirational plants on the upcoming wish list. Once again, I will have one or maybe even two plants inspired by her. Her collection is beautiful, and this specific one was once again the result of me just watching her videos and appreciating her beautiful plants. And I really wanted a Schlumberger, or the variegated Easter cactus or Christmas cactus. I think this is a variegated Thanksgiving cactus because of the spiky leaves, but I'm still rooting the baby ones. We do have that was stupid. We do have a bunch of roots, so soon I'm gonna be planting them all together with this rooted cutting, but I'm so excited about these babies. I think this one, honestly, this was one of my favorite plants in this whole unboxing, even though in that box there were like 20 flippin' crazy plants. This was one of my favorites, and I just cannot wait to plant it and see it grow, maybe even get some blooms. That would be wild. But yeah, this was the plant number 8 on my wish list, and I cannot believe I did get it, even though it wasn't that difficult to find, I feel like. But once again, I never for some reason got them. And then bam, my friend Urs just made his thing, and here we are, I guess. So happy about these babies. Let's put it back. I don't want to touch any plants too much, to be honest with you, after touching a couple of those mealies on that Hoya. Anyway, and the last plant was actually another Hoya that I did not get, and it was a Hoya Gunungading. First of all, love the name. Second of all, such a cute Hoya. Love the colors. When it's sun stressed, I love its blooms, but unfortunately, once again, never found one locally. And I do not tend to shop too often online. Maybe that will change in the upcoming year, because I did get a couple boxes from other countries this year. Like in the very end of the year, you probably notice me unboxing Cartel Downs boxes. You noticed me unboxing plants from Germany and from Belgium. And they all, like most of them, seemed to be doing okay. So maybe that will, you know, open the new world for me, and I will just have that tendency to maybe order plants from other countries, and I guess we'll see. Stay tuned, subscribe, and time will show. But anywho, enough about last year. Let's go into the future. Let's see what future is holding for us, and let's manifest some cutie plenty babies that I do not have yet, but hopefully by the end of next year I'll be sitting in this, maybe not even in this room, but in my plenty corner somewhere in the world. Who knows where the life will take us. Hopefully I'll be sharing with you more fun stories about the plants that I got from the wish list. Oh, I really hope so. I really hope so. Let's manifest this. I'll get more than half of these plants to my collection. Anyway, the first plant, just like I mentioned, is Monstera Burlmarks Flame. I talked a bunch about it in the beginning of this video, so really wanna get my hands on it. It's so cute. My favorite plants, I feel like, are Monsteras. I wanna get a tattoo of Monstera, to be honest with you. So this is like a no-brainer for me. I really would love some Burlmarks Flame. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, this one is probably not gonna be a surprise for those who watched my videos for last couple months. You probably noticed me losing my head over Alocasias, and this year once again I have a bunch that I would love to acquire, and one of those is Alocasia longiloba purple. Oh, guys, I will sit a little bit to the side so I can insert the footage right here, because this thing is like something out of... Okay, this is like a mix. I feel like this plant is either from some alien ship or from the veggie garden, because it really reminds me of beets. The color is so intense and reminds me so much of beets. I love beets, to be honest. I make salads with them like a couple times a week. Love the beets. So this one is like no-brainer once again. Beautiful. Such a sculpture looking leaf, and the color in it is insane. So it was like easy choice. So easy choice. I mean, Alocasia longiloba, simple one, the green one is also cute, but the purple one is like screaming to my eyes, like just get me and love me and have those insane long leaves in your plant shelf. Oh, that'd be wild and so beautiful. But right now, let's go a little bit further away from the foliage, and let's talk about some of my, like, it's like OG love of mine. If you have been on my channel for longer, you know I love cacti and succulents, and this one, I actually just found out about it like a couple months ago, and I lost my mind. And I'm talking about Ariocarpus cacti. There are so many different varieties. They're actually pretty close for the Astrophytum family, and once again, I love Astrophytum cacti. I have a bunch in my collection, but I never heard about Ariocarpus, and I am so interested and so down to this like whole new chapter of collecting cacti. This one is so wild looking, so monstrous. I love the Godzilla variety. I love also cauliflower varieties, and there are even variegated ones. Like, are you flipping kidding me? They're so unique, so interesting, like coming out of some Harry Potter you know, Hogwarts greenhouses or something. It's like, it doesn't look real. It feels like something out of this world, very trolley-like looking and very cool. Like, oh, I'm salivating just thinking about it for some flipping reason. What the heck? Another one, let's take this out of the way. This one is also inspired by wild fern, and I was drooling over hers for last month, I feel like, and it's Anthurium King of Spades. Oh my gosh. Colors. I love colors on my plants, and this specific one, whenever the new leaf is emerging, that deep like pink slash purple color, and the shape of the leaf itself is so cute. I am losing my mind over this plant right now. I think this is like almost my #1 plant in this whole wish list. Okay, yeah, I think it is. Is it? I think it is, but is it? Top 3 for sure. Top 3 for sure. It's so beautiful. Once again, since I got the plants from Cartel Down, I did get some of hybrids of anthuriums, and oh, the new chapter of plant love once again opened up. The squeaky door opened into my heart, and I was like, you know what? I never saw anthuriums as I'm seeing them right now, and I'm hooked. I'm hooked. And King of Spades is definitely my #1 anthurium right now that I would love to acquire. We will have another one. Yeah, we'll have one more, but this one is like, oh. Moving on. Okay, let's get another one, Alocasia, out of the way. We'll have only 2 on this list, and this one is actually Alocasia Dragon Scale Variegated one. I have a simple one. Yeah, you can see a little bit of a leaf. It just gave me a new, the fabulous, let's see. Should I move you? Whoa. Wrong side. Bad idea. That was a bad idea. Okay. Wait, guys. All right, quickly showing you. This is the leaf that I was... Wait. Okay. The spider plant. This is the leaf I was talking about. The lighting is a bit odd, but the colors on this one... Oh my gosh. And imagine right now this one, but variegated. Heck yes. Please and thank you. Gorgeous. That is gorgeous. All right, moving on from the accident. Whoop. So, yeah, Alocasia Dragon Scale Variegated. I'll have the whole pictures for you on the screen. Oh, what a beautiful plant. It's like, honestly, I would love the minty one or the simple variegated one. It doesn't matter. Both of them are looking fabulous, and I'm so down for these plants. But also the Alocasia Mellow Variegated is very close up there. Very close up there. So I guess let's just put the variegated Alocasias back on my wish list, because my love for them is still so strongly burning in my chest. And I'm like, yes, more, please and thank you. Moving on. Okay, prepare to be surprised as heck, because on this list we have a begonia. I know. This one once again is inspired by Wild Fern. Once again, just like I mentioned, on this list gonna be 2 plants inspired by her. This is the second one, and it's a begonia paulensis. Oh my gosh, I just watch hers every single time it is in the background. I'm drooling. Love those round spider web looking leaves. This is like such a cool plant, and it seems to be doing so good in like room conditions, even though like begonias are not a big fan of those. I have a couple begonias, I think, or maybe even one. I have one Rex begonia that's doing fabulously on my shelf without any additional humidity, so I feel like that specific begonia paulensis would do as great as well. And honestly, I really want to put my hands on it. Oh, I want to put my hands on it. It's such a beautiful plant, and I feel like it would be such a nice like pop of variety on my shelf. Like, I do not have too much round shaped leaves. Yeah, moving on. Okay, another one. This one is actually on my wish list for 2023, and I couldn't get it in 2 years. And you know what? I'm putting it back on the list because I love it so much. It's so unique and interesting. So I'm talking about Peliciphora cacti. Is it Peliciphora? Yeah, Peliciphora cacti. They are so cool. Just look at this, guys. It looks like you're looking onto something in a lab under a microscope or something, because those little wormy looking spikes are just so crazy, and something I do not see often in people's collection, and that's very unfortunate, because I feel like this is one of the most unique cacti, and those spikes are just, I never seen anything like this. And it's, you know, just the weirdness in my heart once again is very pleased by that view, and I want to get it and put it somewhere on my shelf so you can see little tiny crawling worms on my shelf. That sounds weird. That definitely sounds weird. But it's a beautiful plant. It's a cute, cute cacti. Just come on. I know it's not everybody's thing. I get that. I do get that. But once again, cute. It's an acquired taste, if you will. Alright, let's get another Anthurium out of the way. And this one, I'll be honest with you, I'm putting it on the list because I would love to get it, but I'm pretty sure I won't. So this is one of those unicorns that I feel like not a big chance. And I'm talking about Anthurium Delta Force. It's like, oh, once again, it's the leaf shape is so unique and so beautiful and veining. I just, whenever I noticed it on Instagram while scrolling or on other people's like videos, I'm always like sitting there appreciating just the gorgeousness of this accidental plant, because if you don't know the story about this plant, it was actually came out of the seed, and the seed was a little bit mutated. So it came out from the mutated seed, and it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful nature incident ever. Accident, incident, I'm not sure, but it's a beautiful plant. Just look at this and say no to this. I will wait. I will wait. Exactly. I mean, if you have any experience with them, leave some comments. I would love to read, because I don't hear too many comments about their growth like requirements and stuff like that. But oh, they're beautiful to watch, just like most things on Instagram, I guess, these days. Yeah. Anyway, okay, another one. This one, once again, is not a foliage plant. This is like a potato plant. This is like a rock plant, and this just looks for me that it came out of a movie about trolls or something. And I'm talking about Pseudolithos succulents. Have you ever seen those? I honestly, this is one of those that I noticed like a couple months ago once again, and I was hooked from the first picture I ever saw. It's native to Somalia and is called false stone for obvious reasons. But on this one, guys, if you love Hoya blooms and you love succulents slash cacti, imagine they made a baby, and that baby is looking like a troll cacti but has Hoya blooms. Guys, is your mind blown? Because mine is. I mean, technically they're not like 100% like Hoya blooms, but you probably see the pictures. They're so close to it, but even more unique. So for cacti, it's normal to have, like, it's classic to have like a crown of blooms, for example, or the bloom are growing from the very top of a plant, right? For this specific succulent, the blooms are coming actually from the bottom of the plant, and it looks like they're sitting next to the bloom. So cute, and those blooms are definitely so close to the Hoya blooms. They're so fuzzy and colors are so different. There are some purple ones, there are yellow ones, and many other colors, and it's a very cool one. I have never seen it anywhere else other than Instagram pictures, so I'm not sure how easy that would be to acquire. So probably it's another unicorn that I'm not sure if it's even possible to get onto hands, but it's definitely a cute one, and I would love to add it to my collection. Oh, I would love it. And imagine it's blooming. Oh my gosh. And we have the last one. The last plant that I wanna add is actually a Monstera deliciosa. Sykes, it's Monstera deliciosa, but Sirana variety. Oh, just imagine if Monstera deliciosa made a baby with Burlmarks flame, bam, we had this baby. I mean, maybe that's technically the way it happened. I'm honestly not sure where this hybrid slash variety came from. I'm not sure where this plant came from, but honestly, it definitely feels like they made the baby. They definitely made the baby, and since I love both of these plants to pieces, this was once again not a big brainer for me. This was like, yup. Just like those sharp shapes on that leaf. If you will look into like simple Monstera deliciosa, like the large form, I have a couple of those. I have the Thai constellation, I have non-variegated one. They're a little bit more roundish and more like soft shapes. And this one, the Sirana one, like so edgy, so many angles, so many sharp forms. The fenestrations also so close to each other, it looks insane. It looks like upgraded Monstera deliciosa variety, and I would love to get one. I actually was asking about it in one of local Facebook groups, like rare houseplant Facebook groups, and people were laughing into my faces saying, there is no such thing in Lithuania. I was like, well, I just asked, you know, but yeah, beautiful monstera and definitely one worthy of your attention. I feel like so beautiful, so cute, and I'm in love. I'm in love. But yeah, I think these are all of the plants. I'm just going through the list. I think I talked about all of them. 10 plants on my this year's wish list. A very big variety. I have some cacti, I have anthuriums, I have alocasias, I have monsteras, and one begonia. Once again, just like I mentioned, no Hoya this year, and this seems like a very interesting turn of events. But anywho, let me know your number one wish list. Let me know in the comments. I actually still have space on my page for more plants to add, so maybe we'll have some twin ideas and I will add some more onto the list, because it's always fun to wish for some plants and just imagine your collection growing, even though your house is looking like a jungle already. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Once again, hopefully we'll have a safe end of the year. Like this video if you enjoyed this wish list. Which one of these plants you would add to your list? I am very curious. Oh no! Okay, my tripod once again died. That's getting out of hands, but anywho, probably no language lesson today as well. Which one of these plants you would love to add to your collection? Let's chat in the comments. Like this video, subscribe for upcoming planty contents, and I will stop shaking you, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one.